Dance festival is an old idea in Egypt. It began at the second half of the 19th century when Bamba Kasher held her dance festival annually under the name of Zar. She was inviting a lot of dancers from everywhere, such as Turkey, Persian, and North African, and also from Greek. And all of them were dancing here in Cairo for about 1 month. It was like this way, and Bamba Kasha was dancing also in, but in the third or the fourth day. The first, second, and the third days were for the musicians to play music and singers too. In this time, this type of dance or this type of festival, a lot of people visited her nightclub watching these dancers. Normally, the festival in this time was to exchange the experience of the dance between dancers and also to show exactly each dancer her dance steps and her way of attitude on the stage and how she is beautiful on the stage or not, or good or bad, or a lot of points like that, which it means a competition. This competition actually was a little bit close to our competitions now, but not the same, because in this time the competition was for how many audience coming to the dancer watching these dancer, and if she has a wonderful or good or many audience, that means she is the best than the other. It was something like that, and this is exactly was the way in this time long ago. Of course, Bamba Kasher created or held this festival under the Zar name. She was clever when she chooses this name because it gives opportunity, or it gives a good way to let men escape from their wives to attend this festival. Zar. Why? Zar, it was in this time under the ritual performance. And how can any wife say that don't go to or to attend in Zar? So for this reason, men can find a solution or can find the way to go every evening watching Zar. It was like that. So she was clever in this point. On the other hand, all dancers were dancing on live music, live band, which sometimes it is not so easy now because we have to make a rehearsal with the bands and to know exactly how they will perform or how they play music to let us perform onto these music or songs and something like this. So it is not so easy now like in the past. Why I said something like that? 99% of the music in this time was in Egypt, between Turkish music and Persian. All of the dancers or most of the dancers hear this music, of course, and they know it right well by heart. So for this reason, they can move on. Now we have many different types of music from everywhere, and sometimes we can hear some motives inside the music, not so easy to move in before we study it right well. But in this time, all dancers or most of the dancers know exactly these types of music and how they can move in. Except, of course, dancers came from Greek. Sometimes they need some rehearsals or something like this point, actually. So that was in this time. Also, the music in this time was slower than today. And of course, 99% of the music was with songs. So we have to understand the songs actually to understand the music. Now the music is faster than before, and I think in the future it will be much more faster than nowadays. But the music was like this way in this time. And of course, it takes a while. For me, for example, it takes a while to let me understand the music, the motives, the song of these people long ago, but was very easy for the dancers to dance in. This is exactly the way of the festivals long ago. If we compare these festivals or this way of the festivals long ago and now, immediately we will find that the festivals now not for the audience, same as the other festivals long ago, but for us. We created all of these festivals now for us as a dancers dancing in, and every one of us watching the other. And of course, the competition now changed a little bit. All of us watching the dancer, and immediately we will see that, or we will say that if she is good or bad, we give her a score, and it is like that. Sometimes the dancer can changing her way of dance, depends on her culture, which we love it, of course. Now it is much more open to change some parts of the choreography, depends on my culture. But in this time, long ago, the culture was strange little bit to change something. But I have to give my soul, my spirit inside this dance. I have to give it to the audience to let the audience understand what I am doing, or what is a type of dance I do. This point actually let many people now think that the belly dancing coming from Egypt, or the origin of belly dancing is Egypt. Of course not. The origin of belly dance from everywhere, all over these countries I explained to you, or I told you about them. But the land of belly dance was in Egypt, because all of these dancers, when they gathered in Egypt, that means exactly this is the land of belly dancing, but not the origin of belly dancing. Why? Because each dancer can give some of her feeling inside this dance, inside her choreography, something like this. It is, as I told you, it was closed little bit, not same as now. Now we have a lot of strange dance steps coming now inside our dancing, or our belly dancing, not same as before. And this is exactly the difference between Oriental dancing and belly dancing, because Oriental dancing can let me, or give me the free to have some parts of my culture, I can put it inside my choreography, but in belly dancing, not. Why? Because belly dancing have a lot of seduction dance steps, as I explained to you before. And these seduction dance steps everywhere, all over the world, but it's changed little bit, depends on the culture. I mean, if it is cold area, hot area, middle area, same as here in Egypt, for example, or in the Middle East, all of us, we love very much the middle dance steps, not the fast or the slow dance steps. But sometimes we can use the fast dance steps with or inside our dancing, no problem in this, or some slow dance steps in our choreography. Okay, also it is the same also, but we love very much the middle dance steps, which can let us explain much more about our gestures and postures, which all the dancers long ago, they were use it like this way. So this is exactly the difference between the choreographies long ago and now. The choreographies long ago was much more slower than today, and of course because of the music and the songs. So this is the difference between both, and of course the competition long ago was a little bit different than today. This is exactly the festival, and this is the way of the dance festival between the past and nowadays. This was my video for today, which I hope you like it, and of course I will be waiting for your comments, and any question you have, you can write me down and immediately I will answering you. Thank you very much, and see you in my next video.